said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense will get the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline... Pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me...
There he goes! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The play-action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Memphis offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Soto. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go right back to the run. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle offense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Toss sweep right. They're going to need to... Breaks into the open. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Intercepted. Made a defender miss. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Boom. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll run for it. Creates a little space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Soto. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun. Give on the inside. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Soto. And they pick up just a few on that completion. guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
I'll tell you one reason. I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much as the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hold and fired complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield. It's Burr. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed over the middle at Soto. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know.
Turning it on! Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. floating away. At the 45, on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Spur. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wants to pass. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Hauls it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lets it fly. Snags it. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last completion has them set up 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Soto. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Soto. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Red Wolves started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bird. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got his man on the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Soto. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. From the gun. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the quick completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs through a tackle. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Red Wolves are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bird. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the back. Find some fresh air. There he goes.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Red Wolves are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Washington. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going. But they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you